Welcome back, everybody. A few weeks ago, the 2018 Businesswoman of the Year was crowned, Year Grace Jacot, and she is joining us right now. My first chance to actually sit down with you. Hello, and half a day.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Well, congratulations once again. I know we did a couple stories on it and everything like that, but it's good to have you here, and wonderful to actually talk to you about what this honor means. So let's talk about that first. What did it mean to you in that moment when you learned that you were named Businesswoman of the Year for Guam?
I was shocked and very humbled that I won. This year was very complicated because everyone had their own individual strength. Mm-hmm. And it's all in a different field. So I'm sure it was tough on the judges to determine who was going to win, but it was totally honoring and humbling to win. Mm-hmm. And to represent the construction industry as a woman owner.
How difficult is that to work in that particular industry? I mean, it's the construction industry. I mean, obviously there's a lot of opportunities coming with the military buildup and with foreign labor and everything. We've been covering that. But what are some of the challenges in being a female owner working in construction? Well,
it was tough for me because I make it known that I am not an engineer, or I'm not an engineer, or because my company is I'm an electrical contractor, mm-hmm. and my background is marketing and finance. Mm-hmm. So when they start asking technical questions, I have to reassure them and tell them that I'm.
Let me defer to my technical people. Yeah.
Correct, mm-hmm. correct, and so my strength in the company is basically trying to land the contract and making sure that everything is in place, and that I take care of the funding and making sure that we have enough people. And it's my estimator and my husband who are in charge of the bidding process. But other than that, all the technical part, which is renewing license and making sure that we have funding and the bonding in place, that I'm take control over.
Well, just the fact that you've got a background in marketing, so that's a very outspoken, very extroverted field, and finance, which is very meticulous. Obviously, you have to be really good in math, and now you're working in a field which is going to be technical at some point.
Correct.
You have to wear many different hats at the same time.
I do. I have to go to the job site and make sure that everything is in place and that we are following our schedule. What I do really monitor is our schedule, because that's where you can lose money in a construction, and make sure that my guys are following the schedule and that we're within budget. But I do go to the job site and I have to learn what we're doing, because sometimes I have 5 projects and I need to know where my guys are at. But for me to learn all the electrical terminologies, I have to go and visit the job site. Mm-hmm.
So am I going to be the marketer? Am I going to be the finance person? Or am I going to
be... and then I do have my, my hat and my safety glasses and my safety jackets, and yes.
Okay, well, we live in very extraordinary times right now, whereas before, it's a well-known fact that there were not enough women and young women in technology fields, in engineering and mathematics and everything like that. You are now a beacon of hope and an inspiration to young Guamanians and everything who want to get into that. What would you say to young women who are looking up to you, saying, I was very inspired by her, she's very successful, I would like to do what she does?
For me, I have to be aggressive. I have to be aggressive, and I have to be confident when I do meet my clients. You always have to do your research before you meet with them, and make sure that you know what you're getting into. And if you don't know the answer, I would always tell them, can I circle back at you? And from there, we can catch back to each other, mm-hmm. and discuss more about it in detail.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like Coach John Wooden says, like, preparing to fail is planning to fail.
Correct.
Failing to plan is planning to fail.
Correct.
That's why he said it. I did not, because obviously I can't even remember that. But
yes.
Okay, so there's been a lot of work done too with the committee that puts the Businesswoman of the Year together and everything, which is also strengthening the business community on Guam. Tell me about that.
Well, the committee is to promote women in business. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, sometimes we're not acknowledged. So. Mm-hmm. And it's a way for us, it's a way for the committee to showcase that there are strong women running a company. Mm-hmm. But it does involve the committee to vote who will be nominated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where do we have to go as a business community to make sure that there is inclusion, equality and everything like that? Because again, like winning the award is obviously a very, very big honor for you. It's good for your company, but now, you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders to carry that going forward and everything like that. How would you like to see Guam change in progressive ways for the future?
I would like Guam to change the H-2B visa.
Many people would agree with you.
Yes. It's going to be very busy, and we just don't have enough laborers here. And I, for myself, have to search other areas. I have to contact the Trades Academy to see if they have qualified employees in the electrical field. And I've also contacted a person by the name of Paris to see if she's got employees. I believe these are, they're reserved with the Army Reserve. So I've contacted her. There's just things that, sometimes as women, we're not taken serious. But again, you just have to be very confident in yourself.
Well, you certainly are doing wonderful things for the Guam business community. We congratulate you once more.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. For having me. And we look forward to working with you over the next year.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, stay tuned, everybody. We are back right after this.